mean, welcome to the FVCFFFLFS.
Episode 3.
Man, I got it wrong anyway.
We'll get it
Episode 3.
sometime better next season. Hey, before we get started, I got something for you. Now, I know last week didn't turn out so well. I gave you Devontae Adams, and he stunk again. Mm-hmm. But before that, I gave you a Les Paul guitar, and you thought that was amazing. Yeah. So I got something this week that I think you're going to love. Are you ready to see it?
I'm ready. Ice cream. Oh, I love vanilla ice cream. That's beautiful. See,
hard ice cream
that just makes
on
me feel
the cone.
good. That just makes me feel good.
I
Vanilla ice cream.
Anyways, let's get to our quick question.
Quick question of the night is, what is the dumbest thing that you have ever seen someone else do?
I've been having a hard time with this one, so I'm going to let you...
I don't know why you have a hard time with
I'm going to let you go first. So you do the big story or something else?
No, so I'm... I got two stories if you want.
Well,
see, most of my dumb stories involve me and my brother, but I'll tell a different one. So one of the dumbest things I ever saw, and one of the funniest things I saw, is myself and my brother, we had some... At our church growing up, there were all boys. So me and my brother, another family had 3 boys, and another family had 3 boys. And we lived right next to the church. So a lot of times we'd go over to our house in between and mess around a little bit. We went over and we had this skateboard ramp that I was trying to learn how to skateboard and ramp. And I'm maybe 12 or 14 at the time. And then my brother's, 8 to 10, whatever, ballpark. And so all the boys are in that range. And so you couldn't really use it for a skateboard ramp because I made it too steep. You couldn't ramp off of, you couldn't get enough speed on a skateboard. So we decided to use it for a bike ramp. Okay? And so we would go off it, and I'm telling you, when you would go off that, you would go.
With your bike.
You would go, because you had to pick up speed, and it would boom.
You would fly.
So this one of our friends, one of the middle boys and one of the other, was like, oh, I want to try it out. And he decided he was going to try it on one of those mini bicycles. So he's old, and it's not appropriate for his size. So on this mini bike, so he's riding it to go, and we're looking at it, and we're like, he's not going fast enough, because you got to get speed to go off that thing. He goes up that thing, and just the wheel catches on the front, and he flips over the front of that and lands on his back. It was hilarious. We all knew it was coming, but none of us said anything because we wanted to see what was going to happen.
So did the bike come on him? Did the bike fly?
Oh yeah, the bike, everything landed right on top of him. He just flipped it right over the front and landed. It's hilarious.
Okay, I have a dumb one, but you can't tell anybody this story. Okay. Because it's about my nephew.
All right.
It just happened last summer.
Okay.
So we're in Minneapolis. We're going to, they've got all this, there's a art museum, Minneapolis Art Museum, and they have all these sculptures and art things outside, kind of like a park. And there's this weird statue. It's all modern art stuff, and it's weird. Yeah. It's got the big spoon with the cherry, like you've seen that before and things. Well, they have this one where they have a bunch of plexiglass slides. Uh-huh. Like in the fun house when you're walking and there's those glass and you got to find your way around. Mm-hmm. My nephew, so Judah's cousin, was just walking around through it and looking at the things, and all of a sudden he's just walking along and just smashed his face right against one of the plexiglass pieces without knowing, and he knocked himself down on the ground.
Really? That hard?
So he's 14 and he's just kind of looking around and walking, not knowing it. Walking full steam and just, when somebody just stops and then he goes down. Yeah. So I felt bad. I thought he was hurt or something. He was okay. Yeah. But, it's one of those things where I'm the uncle and I'm supposed to be mature, but I'm trying not to laugh and making sure he's okay, but kind of laughing a little. So don't tell anybody that story because I'll get in big trouble.
I thought maybe you were talking about Weston, but...
Oh, Weston. Well, he's lived in Hungary his whole life, so I haven't seen enough silliness of him.
Alrighty.
No, it's my nephew.
Anyway, on to the football.
We have our very first award. Oh, but by the way... This may not be a good texting question, but maybe you could tell whoever you're playing this week or somebody you see at church a dumb thing that you saw, like we told dumb things. Anyways, our first award is the...
Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs. You kidding me? Playoffs? I just hope we can win a game.
It is the Jim Mora Award, and it goes to your friend and mine, Aaron Schilp, to Adams Warlocks.
And that little clip there of Jim Mora is exactly perfect for how I feel
Playoffs?
at the
What
current
are you talking
time.
about? Playoffs?
Playoffs?
You kidding me? Playoffs?
If
I
we
just hope
had,
we can win a game.
if we had more time, I wish we could play his entire tirade that led up to that, because that's exactly how I feel at the current time. It is unbelievable that I am 0-3 to start the season, and at this point, I just hope I can win a game and not go 0-16 with this pathetic team that includes Devontae Adams and Robert Woods scoring single-digit points for 3 weeks in a row. And I switched to the Titans because all of the fantasy football experts say, hey, play them against the Jaguars. They'll get tons of points. And they get 1 point in both leagues. It's pathetic. Just like Jim Mora said, this is pathetic.
I think I'll try to find some way to send the whole Mora tirade link into the text or something.
Disappointing.
So you can watch that. So when you're done with this, click on that next video. All right, our next award is what we call the Bust Award. Yikes.
And this award goes to Brian Bishop, Noob Nation. Lost this week, 1-2 overall, but he had Rashad Penny in his lineup, who did not play a single snap. I think he was actually injured. Scored 0 points for the week. And he also was forced to play Kirk Cousins because Drew Brees got injured. And Kirk Cousins got a whopping 12.5 points for the quarterback. So,
Now, here's the thing.
ouch.
I don't think he was forced to play Kirk Cousins, and you guys all know I'm a Vikings fan, but in fantasy football, you got to throw all that out the window because there's a lot of other quarterbacks he could have picked up and dropped Kirk Cousins. I don't think there was a line during the draft for people who wanted to draft Kirk Cousins.
When I say forced, I mean that was his other quarterback that he was playing. But yeah, he probably should have picked up somebody else. But
So,
anyway,
0
tough luck,
points
Brian.
for starting a guy who wasn't even
Yeah.
playing and that he was injured
Exactly.
and he busted. Our next award is the and it is the Hardly Working Award.
That was really loud in here, just as an FYI. That was much louder than I thought. I just about peed myself a little bit when that came on.
That's why it went before we started recording.
Yes.
This is the Hardly Working Award, and it goes to my favorite son that I have, Judah Sitzler. The Fitness Consigliere is his team. He lost this week. He's 1-2, and his team got 95.62 points. So he had Chris Carson with 3.6 points. Hardly working. I was waiting for you.
I
on
wasn't
that
sure
one.
if you wanted me to do that or not.
Nuke Hopkins, his number 1 pick overall, wide receiver for Houston, got 9.7.
points.
Hardly working, and he got Godwin from the
Chris Godwin from the Bucks.
from the Bucks, who's
Buccaneers.
been doing pretty well,
Yep.
but he got 5.5 points.
Hardly
working,
working.
and his namesake Sony Michel 7.1 points.
Hardly
Hardly working.
working.
So
Did you call him Nuke Hopkins?
that's what they call him, Nuke.
I've never heard that before. DeAndre, they call him Nuke.
Yeah,
Wow. Learn something every day.
I mean I could double check.
No,
that.
anyway, it's fine.
Let's
Neither
get
here
one of
nor
our
there.
assistant
The
producers to
point
look
of
that
this
up
is
for
that
us.
Judah's team is terrible. So
They were
that-
hardly working.
It doesn't matter. Yeah.
Kind of like Judah and cleaning his room. Anyway, our next award is the
Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years.
Comeback Award. And this is for a team who makes a big comeback. After being 0-2, it goes to John with Garf, Garf, Garf.
I finally won a game, and it's amazing. And I must tell you, it feels great to actually win a game. You may not know what that's like.
I haven't left the starting blocks yet. All of my guys are still poised, waiting for the gun.
But I actually won this week, and I beat Brian.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing about Brian is he started a guy wasn't even
Yes.
on the lineup. So
Right.
I probably didn't deserve to win because had Brian been more involved on his thing, and I think Brian's just busy with work because he's got a lot going on at UW Green Bay, just
Yeah.
started, and their ministry and their small groups and large groups and everything. So I just think he wasn't paying attention, but I still won. So that's all that matters.
Take
to me.
every dub you can get.
All right. Here is our next award, and it's a fan favorite.
Whoops-a-daisy. Whoops-a-daisy.
And not only is it a fan favorite, but we're giving a double whoops-a-daisy to
Yes.
this owner this week. Why don't you tell us all about it?
And this award goes to someone who left someone on the bench rather than play them, and they scored tons of points. And it goes to Jeremiah, 11 Stranger Things, for Mark Ingram with 34.5 points sitting on his bench.
And he got a double whoops-a-daisy because LaShawn McCoy was on his bench, and he got 21.5
points.
And Jeremiah
so both
lost.
running backs sitting on the bench did better than who
And
he
there's a
played.
special extra award you
And
wanna
we're giving
give.
an extra award. This also goes to Jeremiah. And it is the Dude, Where's My Kicker award, because this is the second week out of 3 where Jeremiah has played a kicker who has scored him 0 points. How he decided to pick up Mike Badgley, I don't know, but he played him and wound up with 0 points, just like, was it Bryant in week 1 who had 0 field goal attempts and
That's
0
true.
extra
That's
point
true,
attempts,
it
right?
was. Was that on Jeremiah's team
So
too?
nice work picking those kickers, Jeremiah.
Well, our next award is a more positive award. I didn't know how long that was going to go.
Yeah, that was. I was getting ready to say, "Buddy, you are what?" But anyway,
But it is the Stud Award, and it goes to the team owner who started the player who got the most points, and it is going to Ryan Saquon versus the Machine.
yes.
Tell us about why
And
he got that
he
award.
got the Stud Award. We started with the Stud Award, right?
Yep, that's all
so
we're doing.
Stud is the player who scores the most points on the week.
I just
but
said that.
You had to actually play them,
I just
right?
said that.
I was just going to mention that Russell Wilson was actually the highest scoring
okay.
player, but nobody started Russell Wilson this week. So Mike Evans was second up, started by Ryan. 8 receptions, 190 yards, 3 touchdowns, 42 total points.
42
for Mike
points.
Evans.
That's
So,
more than 42 times
big week
better
for
than
Ryan.
Jeremiah's kicker.
Yes, big week for Ryan.
But Ryan gets another award. It's the Ambulance Award, because Ryan's team is called Saquon
Yeah.
versus the Machine.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, the Machine won because Saquon Barkley got injured this
Yes.
week.
How long is that clip?
It's still got, I can't see, oh, it's off.
Holy cow.
That was the end.
So, the ambulance,
It's
I mean,
new.
that hurts that you lose Saquon in game number 3 of the season. He's going to be out for probably 8 weeks, sounds like. That hurts, but at least you got Mike Evans, right?
Our next award is the It's the Caboose, and it goes to our friend Andy Polda and Minshew's mustache. I can't do it.
Yes.
You have to do the mustache part. You should shave your beard and just do like a full Minshew.
No.
That would be
I
amazing.
look stupid with a mustache.
Well, so does he, but it's funny.
I'd look like
You could
Tom
wear a
Selleck.
headband.
I'd be like a miniature Tom Selleck walking
You could
around.
go to work tomorrow with a headband and
Yeah.
just the Minshew and just
No.
everybody walk around and be like, what is
Yeah.
going on? Here's the good news about Andy. He was 2-0, but he got the lowest score this week, the Caboose, and he lost, which I'm happy about because anytime everybody else loses. Didn't you say last week you wanted like 9 people to lose at the same
Yes.
time and you would just be the only one who wins? That couldn't actually physically work.
Well, and Andy and I
There'd
made
be
a trade
ties.
this week, and we both lost. And the players that he traded to me actually didn't do too bad. The players that he got from me were awful this week. So the
You
moral,
won the trade? Don't trade with
well,
Aaron? That's
maybe
the
not
moral?
long term. I think he got the better end of the stick long term, but I needed a quarterback. So I guess the moral of the story is never make any trades. No,
Well,
I'm
you
teasing.
gave him
That's
Josh-
terrible
You
advice.
gave him Josh Jacobs, who got
Yeah.
4.4 points.
Yeah.
He had Hollywood Brown from the Ravens, who only got 5.9.
Yeah.
But then Kenny Galladay got him
2.7.
2.7. His
And-
highest non-quarterback,
Yeah.
Leonard Fournette, 12.2.
But Mark Andrews, who'd been on fire, was only
the
3
tight end.
points that week too. So tough week for Andy, but oh well.
Our next award is the Praise the Lord Award.
And this goes to someone who can be thankful, who can thank the Lord that they played someone who did not have a good week.
They in fact
And
played the caboose.
They in fact played the caboose, and this is Nathan, the briefcase, who is 2-1 now. He only had 106 total points, but given that he played the caboose, he can be thankful. And Todd Gurley only scored 4 points, and Emmanuel Sanders only had 2 points. So rough week for a couple of his players, but he pulled off the W anyway. Praise the Lord.
Our next award is the... You're doing construction on your house.
I know, there's a lot going on.
It's
yeah.
the Working Hard Award, and it goes to the hardest working, stylish camp.
Gambinos.
That's what I'm trying to say.
I'm
I
not
can't
sure
get it
why
out.
you're
I'm saying a
struggling
C
with that.
instead of a G. Stylish Gambinos.
Yes.
Anyways, Rick won the award. So he got Tyrell Williams, who he actually got rid of Antonio Brown for.
Yeah.
And he got a good work week out of him. In the meantime, Antonio Brown not doing
Yeah.
anything. Plus, Andy couldn't play him because he had him on his team. It was horrible.
Yeah.
Anyways, Tyrell Williams got 10.4 points for him. Working hard.
Working hard.
Thank
that
you.
one I didn't count, but yes.
I did because he got double digits.
Eh.
Marlon Mack got 15.8, 16 points.
Working hard.
Deshaun Watson, 26.8
Working
points.
hard.
And we got Christian McCaffrey, 27.3 points.
Working hard.
And then Keenan Allen, wide receiver of LA Chargers, 38.1 points.
Working hard. And the Bears defense, 21 points. Working hard.
He had the Bears defense?
Yes, he did.
Anyways, Rick is now 2-1. He had scored tons of points this week, and he is on the move this year.
Yes.
In the FVCFFFL.
Rick is playing for keeps this year.
I think, there's one more team left, but I don't think we should give out any more awards.
Yeah, I think we're pretty
Should
much
we
done.
just get rid of that?
All right, so we will see you next week.
All right, bye.
Juggernaut.
All right, we have to give this award for the third week in a row. It is the Juggernaut, and it goes to Dave Stinkin' Smith, stinking pack of stinking Badgers, who won the Juggernaut Award.
That's unbelievable. 3 weeks in a row. 159.86 points. Matt Ryan, Dalvin Cook, Alvin Kamara, Cooper Kupp, T.Y. Hilton, all had big games. The rest of his team was all good as well. So, unbelievable scores being posted by Dave. Pack of Badgers. Congratulations, Dave. The only 3-0 team in the league.
We've got to find a way to cheat in a way that Dave can't catch us so
Right.
that he loses every other game from now on.
Yes.
What if we went in there and we put all of his players on your team and gave him all of your players?
Well,
he would never
we could
win.
do that, but what if we just all agreed to trade our best players to the person playing Dave
Just
and
that
trade
week.
them back the following week?
Whoever's playing Dave, let us know so that we
Yeah.
can give you all of our best players.
We want it to be so that it's a guaranteed win against Dave.
Because no more juggernauts for
No
Dave.
more juggernauts.
That's the end.
All right, anyway,
That's
it for this week. We will see you next time.
Bye. like when people do that enunciation thing before they have to do something.
Yes.
Okay.
Me, me, mamo, moo.